So, hello. Guess I'm going to try another one of these videos. Haven't done one in a while. Got a lot of positive feedback from folks saying they liked the last one. They liked being able to actually see me and hear me. So today I thought I'd do another one. I feel bad I haven't put anything on Caring Bridge in a long time, and I know some of my family and my friends who aren't as close. That's where you get some of your updates and your information on how things are going. So I apologize. It's been a while. My only excuse really is that I just haven't felt well enough to really write anything or post anything or do a video or whatever. But I thought I would do one tonight. The main reason really is that I had chemo today. And so tonight it is, I think it's around 11:30. I don't have my phone on me, if you can believe it. So I'm still feeling good enough to maybe pull something together. But I know probably for the next week to week and a half to 2 weeks, I'm really going to be incapable of doing anything. So I thought it'd probably be best to do one tonight. As you can see, I'm really not camera ready these days. I haven't had a smidge of makeup on my face since I started treatment several weeks ago, so I know I'm not looking a lot like myself these days, and, I've kind of come up with this, just this feeling I have that I have cancer. I don't care. I'm not going to look wonderful. If you come to this and you look at this and you go, wow, Tracy's looking rough. Yeah, you're right. Tracy's looking rough these days. My hope is, though, that once I've got this beat, I'll start feeling like myself again and can start worrying about dressing nice and looking nice and putting on makeup again, doing my hair. That's another thing. I'm now completely bald. I will spare you the shocking sight. It's shocking to me, even all of the hair that I still had left. If you remember, I went and got a wig, and they actually did a buzz cut on me. All of that buzz hair is gone. I have maybe a few patches here and there, tiny ones, and just like this little, fuzz. But I am, for all intents and purposes, bald. So it's, sometimes I walk around the house without a head covering on. Sometimes I get hot. It's still shocking to me to catch a glimpse in the mirror. I feel like I see my father when I do that. But it's just really something to get used to. So fortunately, you can see I still have my eyebrows. I've not lost those. I've not lost my eyelashes yet. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I've been told that it does, but so far so good. So I have my eyelashes and my eyebrows, so I'm not having to draw those on yet. So how things have been going. The last chemo treatment was pretty rough, I'm going to admit it. Not just because of the chemo itself, but because of some of the medications they had given me to try and manage the side effects. They had changed up my anti-nausea medications, which I appreciated because I think they helped with the nausea, but it made me incredibly sedated. So there are full days, 2-ish weeks ago, I don't even remember. So when I've had complications and I've had to go in and talk to them about those complications, and they're asking me, what day did this happen? What day did this happen? I can't even tell them. I don't know. Days just run together, or I wake up and realize I slept the entire, day before. So it's disorienting. So I'm hoping that maybe this go around is not as bad. I did have, like I said, I did have chemo today. This is the third cycle out of 4 of the AC chemotherapy that they are administering right now for me. I have, like I said, 4 cycles of that. I did my 3rd one, so I am now over halfway done. I wanted to do this video, though, because I think over the next week and a half to 2 weeks, I'm just not going to be able to update anybody. I won't be playing around on Facebook. I won't be on Caring Bridge unless something drastic happens and I have some other reaction and I actually do better, which maybe that's possible. I hope. I hope that's possible. Um, so, really, I mean, the biggest issues I've had are sedation, um, nausea that comes and goes. I'm not vomiting, which I am very thankful for, because I can't imagine feeling like this and having to deal with that on top of it. So the medications are working in the sense that they're keeping me from being sick. But I just have this pervasive feel like I could be sick at any minute, and that is really uncomfortable. Some other things, when I get the chemo for the first day or two, I sneeze all the time. I'm not really sure why that happens. I just do it. I find that my bladder becomes very overactive, and it's really annoying, and equally annoying to my family members who I'm sure are sick of me, running them over to try and get to the bathroom. So that's something. They did forewarn me that that could happen. It's just not a pleasant thing. So far, my blood cell counts are holding. Now, the first time I had this, I ended up in the hospital because my blood cell counts went really low. I ended up with a fever. I ended up with issues with my hemoglobin and had to have a blood transfusion. Fortunately, that has not happened this time around. The second treatment, that did not happen. So fingers are crossed for this third time that I still hold good, hold steady, with my cell counts. I'm not experiencing any pain. I'm not experiencing any mouth sores that tends to go along with this. So despite all of the issues that I am having, and I am having quite a bit with the nausea, the sedation, the other little things that are going on I won't go into, there are some things that I could have that I'm not, and I'm really thankful for that. I made the decision this past week to take time off of work continuously. I was really trying to work intermittently. I was going to go to work and work the 4 days of my chemo week. That way, I hoped I would feel well enough to go in and work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then go have my chemo on Friday, and then take the whole following week off. What I found is I couldn't do it. I was still too nauseated. I was exhausted. I was just really fighting an uphill battle. And, my work has been wonderful. My boss has been amazing. My coworkers have been amazing. I just can't say enough good things about the people that I work with. They have taken over things so that I don't even have to worry about what's going on at work while I'm not there. They found ways to work around me not being there and trying to keep things going. When I talked to my boss this week and said, I think I might have to do this, there wasn't even a hesitation. She was just wonderful. So I am so thankful that I work with the people that I work with, because they have really made this really a lot more bearable. I spoke with the nurse navigator several weeks back about, trying to figure out how I was going to work and do this. And she had made the comment to me that she has worked with a lot of women who've had to quit their jobs because their employers, wouldn't work with them. So I am just unbelievably lucky. What's going on around here? Well, so this weekend is Amy's birthday. I did some Amazon shopping, got her a few things that I know she'll really like. Still trying to figure out exactly what to do for her. She is just not an overly social kid. She doesn't like parties. If I try to take her to a salon for a spa day, she doesn't like that kind of stuff. I said something to Justin about doing an axe throwing thing, with her at the place downtown, and he is up for it. And Amy's just like, yeah, I can't swing a real axe. I don't know if I could do this. Well, she might have to just try. I worry about her getting really socially isolated. So She tends to do that quite a bit. So just still trying to figure out what to do for her that's nice, that's not overwhelming, but is also, making a big deal out of her birthday. I want her to feel like a big deal on that day. There's just been so much going on here that's out of her control that I still want her to know that she's the big deal that she is. So trying to figure that out still. Justin's doing okay. He's been helping me out a lot here at home, going with me to treatment. Andy's doing okay. I still don't think she has an understanding of how all this works or what's really going on, but we're managing. She did look at my head one day. She just kind of took a look at it and didn't really say anything, just let it go. So, yeah, I think we're all hanging in there, doing okay. Like I said, so as I was saying, I did go for my 3rd chemo treatment today. It's my 3rd in 4 cycles of AC chemotherapy. I have 1 more to go. From everything I've been told, the AC chemotherapy is the roughest part of the chemotherapy that they use for breast cancer patients. So once that is complete, they'll start me on Taxol chemotherapy for 12 weeks. That'll be weekly. I've been told that regimen is much easier. The only real side effect people get from that is the fatigue. The other side effects, some of these other things that I'm going through are not typical for that treatment. So yeah, so that'll be that part of that treatment. So I'm hoping that is much easier. I can go back to work maybe. Actually, I'm really hoping that that's the plan, that I can do that treatment and go back to work and be functional, since I will have been off work for several weeks with this one. And then following that is surgery, following that is chemo and radiation again. So still a long way to go, but the lump in my right side is smaller. You almost can't feel it. So that tells me that it's working. So just trying to keep that in mind and stay positive. Other things that are going on: friends, co-workers, family, it's still wonderful, offering help, offering care packages and gift cards and dinners, and just being there, which is just really, really awesome. Julia Addison, I'm wearing your shirt that you sent me. I love it. It's so comfortable. I'm laying here under my blanket that Jama made for me. Yeah, I finally got to my thank you cards today. My grandmother is probably somewhere furious with me that I did not get them out before today, but I did start working on those today because I felt well enough to do it while I was in chemotherapy. So, that's pretty much all that's going on. Just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who's been really helpful and supportive in trying to stay positive and helping me stay positive. There were definitely days when I was at my worst last cycle where I said to some of my nurses and to Justin that I didn't think I could keep doing this, that I would have to stop treatment. But, now that I'm kind of on the other side of it and, trying to drill into my head this is temporary, I'm sticking with it. I don't have a choice. I've got a husband and 2 girls that need me, so there's really no choice to stop this. But anyway, we're doing okay. Once I feel well enough to type up another update or do another video, I will. But again, thank you to everybody who's been wonderful, supportive. I appreciate you more than you have any idea. And the fact that you think of my family as well means the world to me. So until next time, guys, take care, and we'll talk soon.